Welcome back, each and everyone watching Mama Rugagasawa Television. Thank you for being with us. You're going to be with me, Kamika Gislen. Now let's kick off with the news headlines. First Lady Janet Kagame attends Kepler's College inaugural graduation ceremony. Rwanda congratulates Angola on 50 years of independence. On the international news, Gabon, Sylvia, and Noureddin Bongo sentenced to 20 years in jail for embezzlement. Now let's take a short break to be back on the news details. Welcome back. Let's start our news in Rwanda. Today, First Lady Mrs. Janet Kagame attended the Kepler College inaugural graduation ceremony. In her speech, she congratulated the graduates and thanked the wider Kepler College community.
Congratulations to the graduates of the class of 2025. What a milestone, what an achievement. Honorable Ministers, founding Chancellor, my dear friend and faithful companion of this nation, Monica Gangos, a friend of the youth, always happy to have you in whichever capacity that brings you back to our country. CEO and faculty of Kepler College, dear parents and guardians, class of 2025, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I'm deeply honored to join you today and grateful for the invitation to celebrate this important milestone in Kepler's journey. This is indeed a beautiful day for not only the graduates and the Kepler community, it's a good day for all of us. Today, we celebrate more than a graduation. Today, we honor the realization of a vision that began years ago with a simple yet profound belief that every student, no matter his or her background, deserves quality education. Today, we witness the fruit of dedication, perseverance, and a bold commitment to learning that transcends walls and borders. What we have received from Kepler College is precious, a college that is intentional about the way it crafts its curriculum and how it molds and shapes its students to perpetually be in sync with what the world is looking for, whether in corporate or in community, whether here or abroad, whether today or tomorrow. It's intentional about staying at the top of global trends and the future of development. It is inspiring that so many of your graduates find meaningful employment within 1 year of their graduation. This is not the story of all graduates the world over. It's a testament to a market-focused education model that works. It's by no means a small feat, and so I congratulate the board, the CEO of the faculty and the faculty of Kepler College, as well as the participating companies for this success.
Moving ahead, Rwanda's Minister of Internal Security, Dr. Vincent Biruta, has delivered congratulatory message from President Paul Kagame to Angolan President João Lourenço, celebrating Angola's 50th anniversary of independence. Dr. Vincent Biruta conveyed the message on Tuesday after attending the official commemoration ceremony held at Praça da República in Rwanda. Angola, which gained independence from Portuguese colonial rule in 1975 after a 13-year liberation war, marked the milestone with national celebrations attended by international dignitaries. Rwanda and Angola have long maintained strong diplomatic ties with cooperation agreements in areas such as crime prevention, investigation, and prosecution. The two nations also collaborate in mining sector, and have waived visa requirement for their citizens, strengthening bilateral relations further. In recent years, Angola has also played a key mediating role between Rwanda and the Democratic Republic of Congo, supporting regional peace efforts amid ongoing tensions in eastern Congo under President Felix Tshisekedi. Turning to the next story, the government of Rwanda has signed bilateral air services agreement with the United Kingdom and Panama to enhance air transport connectivity and cooperation. The agreements were concluded in Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, during an international conference on air transport development. Rwanda's ambassador to Canada and the Dominican Republic, Professor Higiro, signed on behalf of Rwanda with Mark Bosley, head of transport services for the UK, and Marcos Castillo Masis, Director General of Panama's Civil Aviation Authority. According to the Rwanda Civil Aviation Authority, the accords will enable airlines to operate routes between the countries, fostering greater opportunities for trade, tourism, and investment. The BASE framework allows airlines to transport passengers and cargo between signatory nations while setting standards for flight frequency, airport use, safety, and pricing, strengthening Rwanda's position as a growing aviation hub. Now let's take a short break to be back on the international news.
Zababonera mu byo barya. Ku ifunguro rya mu gitondo uzasangamo ibiribwa nk'amagi, kurya saa sita na nijoro usangamo ibirimo inkoko, ariko cyane cyane kuri konte ye uzasangaho amafaranga menshi. Ibi bintu byahoze bigoye kubigeraho kandi bigenewe bake cyane. Hari kera tutaramenya NCGR Limited, sosiyete nyarwanda ifite ituragiro ry'inkoko za Tetra Super Harco, ubwoko bw'inkoko zitanga amagi n'inyama byinshi mu gihe gito cyane. Isaki igira ibiro biri hejuru ya 2.5 mu byumweru 12. Buri imwe itera amagi arenze 230 ku mwaka. Ni inkoko zidapfa cyane kandi ziba ahantu hose. Iyi itera irya garama zitarenze 145 z'ibiryo, ibituma idahenda mu kuyorora. Ukeneye gushora imari mu bworozi bwa Tetra Super Harco, hamagara cyangwa wandikire NCGR Limited kuri 0796 09 6607 cyangwa wandikire email kuri info@ncgrlimited.com.
Welcome back on the international news. The wife and son of former Gabonese President Ali Bongo were found guilty of embezzlement of public funds and sentenced to 20 years in prison in absentia on Tuesday night. Princess Mugisha proceeds.
Let's start in the African news, where Sylvia Bongo Dima and Nora Bongo Valentina before special criminal court on various corruption charges. The court also declared the former first lady guilty of money laundering, misappropriation of funds, and incitement to forgive. The president's son was also convicted of extortion, theft of titles and possession, aggravated money laundering, and the criminal conspiracy. Both were sentenced to a fine of 100 million CFA francs. The public prosecutor has requested 20-year sentence against Sylvia and Noureddin Bongo for what is described as a system designed to capture public money for private interest. The wife and son of the first president, Ali Bongo, were arrested in August 2023 after the coup that put an end to 55-year rule of Bongo family. They spent about 20 months in detention until they released last May and are currently in exile in London. They have denounced the political trial and refused to appeal in court, and the rails were also absent from the trial. Turning to our next story on the international news, the United Kingdom said to invest €850 in the fight against AIDS, tuberculosis, and malaria, 15% less than its last pledge amid the broadcast global health funding. Over the next 3 years, the money will help fund the work of the Global Fund to fight AIDS, tuberculosis, and malaria, known as Global Fund, which is one of the biggest organizations working to eliminate these deadly diseases worldwide. The commitment is done from €1 billion in 2022 and €1.46 billion in 2019 as the United Kingdom shifts its priorities away from the foreign aid toward defense, and it comes from major donors across the globe, including the United States, whilst European countries / global health funding. Advocacy groups have expected cuts up 200 million euros or 20% from the United Kingdom and said they welcomed 850 million pledge. Concluding our international news, Kharkiv in Ukraine has been hit by Russian drones this morning. We're examining video and pictures of the pair of near simultaneous strikes in the center of the city. The team is also investigating how AI-generated videos from both the Ukraine conflict and civil war in Sudan are spreading on social media. The fact-checkers are looking into how much worse compensation could cost after the United Kingdom government suggests it will consider payment for the women adversely hit by the state's pension changes. They use open-source intelligence satellite imagery fact-checking and data analysis to help report complex stories, and this feed is where BBC posts work throughout the day. Princess Michelle Nord, Gagasao TV.
As we come to the end of the news edition, let's remind you of the top stories that we talked about. First Lady Janet Kagame attends Kepler's College inaugural graduation ceremony. Rwanda congratulates Angola on 50 years of independence. On the international news, Gabon, Sylvia and Noureddin Bongo sentenced to 20 years in jail for embezzlement. And this marks the end of today's news edition. Stay tuned.